بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا زدنا علما. اللهم إنا نسألك الإخلاص والقبول وأن تنفعنا اللهم بما نقول. اللهم أمين وبعد. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this course, Tajweed 101 course. Simple step-by-step Tajweed course that enables you inshallah to read Al-Quran properly. My name is Maghfira and you are watching Maghfira Education, the place to learn and know and understand how to read Al-Quran properly and understand its meaning. And today inshallah we are going to continue in this course on lesson 9, and in this lesson we are going to know what is the main mistakes that may happen on letter Hamza and letter Ha. In the last video we already finished the mistakes of a Hamza, and I separated this video really because I found that it is so long, so I prefer to cut them. So let's move now to the mistakes that may happen on letter Ha. Let's move now to the mistakes that may happen to the letter Ha, and these mistakes are 6 mistakes. That's so clear. Number 1 is heaviness. What is heaviness? It is to read the same mistake that may happen on the Hamza sound, and instead of reading the A as a, we read it as a O the same way. Instead of reading Ha as a Ha, we read it as a Ho. Ho. You see? On elevating the posterior part of the tongue, the sound becomes heavy. So this is the mistake. Lower the back part of the tongue, especially when we read that after a heavy letter. Allah. The tongue should be returning back to its rest position, okay? Because the name of Allah, you know that the name of Allah, the tongue is elevated on the lam. So from the common mistakes that the reader may continue the elevation. Allah. Ho, ho, ho. This is a mistake. This is the wrong way. We have to return the tongue back side. Allah. Returning back. Or even mutahha, mutahhara. You see, we have here 2 ha after ta and after ha. And the mistake that may happen here, that the ta may affect on the ha and the ra may affect on the ha as well. So it will be like this. Mutahhara. This is from the common mistakes that may happen. So what I have to do is muta, elevate the tongue on the ta, then returning it back to its position on ha. Mutahha, mutahha, then go to the ra. Mutahhara, ra, ra. Mutahhara, then elevate it on the ra, then returning back on the ha. Mutahhara, mutahhara, returning back without any elevation. So this is from the common mistakes that happen on ha, heaviness, which should be neglected. The second thing is weakness. And weakness, when we have, for example, inna ha'ula'i yuhibbuna, inna ha'ula'i, for example. And what is weakness? It is avoid closing the 2 vocal cords a little bit, okay, and letting lots of air and lots of sound pass. So you find that the sound is between ha, ihdina, or innaha, ha, innaha. Where's the ha sound? We have to make ha, 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 elevate the sound and let the 2 vocal cords a little bit enclosing on each other so that the ha sound is clear. Okay, so weakness, this is because less stress. Okay, so we have to stress more on its articulation point or on its makhraj, which is the deepest part of the throat, by making the 2 vocal cords nearer to each other so that the vibration is happened and the ha sound is produced. So it is not ha, 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 not like this. It is ha, ha, ha. Allow the 2 vocal cords to be a little bit closer to each other, and this will lead that the vibration happens and the ha sound is produced. That So this is from the mistakes that we should take care about this. Number 3 from the mistakes that may happen to the ha letter is dropping. And dropping really when the ha comes at the end of the word, or when I stop at the end of the word that contains ha. From the common mistakes that may happen, I open the 2 vocal cords the same way of the previous way, without making a sound, without making a vibration of a ha, so the sound is disappeared. Okay, like al-bayyina. You see, when I stop, the ha sound disappeared. Okay, and this is from the mistakes. Or al-hutama. Where's the ha? There is no ha sound here, so we should do it as al-bayyina. Al-bayyina. You see, ha sound is clear. And al-hutama, the same way, al-hutama, and not al-hutama. You feel that the end of a word is a mim fatha. Okay, and this is from the mistakes that should take care about this. If ha letter is preceded by a vowel of fatha, you should appear the articulation point of a makhraj, make the 2 vocal cords closer to each other, returning back to this mistake if you remember. So we have to make, when we stop on this ha at the end, and ha, especially when ha sukoon, we should do it as al-bayyina, make the ha clear. Number 4 from the mistakes that may happen to the ha letter is reading it as ha. Why? This mistake may happen when I allow lots of air to pass, as well as not enclosing the 2 vocal cords by needed amount. So the word as ihdina, okay, when I read it as ihdina, ihdina, this is the mistake. Okay, we have to give it lots of sound and closing the 2 vocal cords a little bit near to each other, and let the 2 vocal cords vibrate so that the ha sound is produced. Ihdina, 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 like this. Okay, so the mistake is reading ha as a ha, and this is because of, or this is due to the much of air rushed out with less sound, okay, than the sound, or then the letter pronounced from the middle part of the throat instead of deepest part of the throat. Okay, so this is from the common mistakes that may happen on reading letter ha. The next part, or the next 2, is pronouncing ha as a ayn. And this is because the 2 articulation points are so close to each other. And we need to clarify the makhraj of ha, especially when it is followed by ayn. Okay, so for example, on this ayah, Wallahu alimun hakim, Wallahu alimun, Wallahu alimun. And the mistakes that may happen is Wallahu or you know, make those are so easy. Wallahu ali. Where's the who? Where's the a? We have to make this clear and that clear. Wallahu alimun, like this. And this is from the mistakes of letter ha. The last one is merging the ha sound or dropping its sound, especially when we have 2 ha after each other. Like if we have 2 ha within the same word or in the same word, like wujuhuhum, huhum. The mistake that may happen here is wujuhum. You see, this ha sound is merged, the sound of a ha is merged as, you hear them as a one ha, or even you find them dropped. So this is from the common mistakes that may happen to the ha letter. And the next is if the ha coming between the 2 words, fihi hudal, we have to make the 2 ha so clear. So from the mistakes that may happen here is fihi huda, fihi فيه هدى. Who. Where's that first ha and the second ha? They're not closed. They're not clear. You know, and we have to listen. When we just listen to a reciter, we have to able to recognize each single letters. Sayyida Aisha, when asked how Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reading Al-Quran, she answered that you listen from him Al-Quran as you are listening it word by word. So we have to read the Quran by the same way of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this is by making each letter clear. So fihi hudal, like this. Okay, and not dropping or merging the sound of these two letters because of making the articulation point of a ha separated than each other. Okay, so let's stop here, and inshallah the next lesson we will continue. By this way we finish the articulation point of Hamza and Ha. Inshallah the next lesson we are going to start from the new articulation point that's responsible for producing Ain and Ha. So keep watching. Jazakumullahu khairan for watching. Catch you inshallah on the next video. Please, if you find this video beneficial, don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and share it to your friends and relatives. Don't forget to ask me anything that you need on the comments below. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.